this thing out of the way. I don't know where the flattest part of the ground is. Peyton, I got to do my 100 push-ups. I got to put in my work, bro. So I'm just showing how I do my combination. So I got my 1 hour of cardio. So I did my 1 hour run, which was 5 miles, a little over 5 miles. Now I'm gonna try to do 100 push-ups. But what I do is I try to get down on the floor. I try to do 100 push-ups before I get up. And that's it. So I make them all solid. I start from an up position. And I start at 1 and I go to 100. It just doesn't matter how many I do at a time. It just matters that I get 100 in. So you'll kind of see what I do here. First, usually my first couple sets are kind of a warm-up. There's 5. So like I said, my first couple sets are usually a warm-up. There's 10. So now I got 90. I'm counting down or counting up, don't matter. Just start from the up position, finish in the up position. Try to do as many as you can do till you get to 100. There's 20. So right away I started about 20. So like I said, usually your arms are starting to warm up. Sometimes you'll start like cramping. I cramp up most of the time. But I got 20 down. I got 80 to go. There's 30. So again, I rest as long as I gotta rest. I do whatever I gotta do to get the 100. If I gotta do sets of 10 or sets of 5, that's usually pretty normal. Sets of 15 or 20 are probably pushing it for me right now. But I've already done 30. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you guys examples of like how you can do this work without, it's not all hardcore doing 180 push-ups in a row. It's not usually like that. I mean, until you get more advanced, you know, or really in incredible shape. There's 40. So we're into 40 now. I live in a loft apartment, yes. So we're 40 in, so we're getting close. And like I said, I do 10, I rest. If all I do is sets of 10, that's all I can do. If all I do is sets of 5, that's all I can do. If it was 2, that's what I would do, is 2 and then stop. I mean, but I'm doing as many sets as I have to do to get to 100 push-ups. I hope that makes sense. All right, so we're already at 50. So we're halfway home. It's all downhill from here. So sometimes when I hit that 50 mark, sometimes I'll take a step back. Maybe I'll do 5 again and 5 again, and then do the next maybe sets at 10. It just depends on how I feel. But we're already at 50. But I'm just showing you how I would complete this stuff. Once again, I already did my 1 hour run. So I do my hour cardio. That was a little over 5 miles, which was good. And I'll probably post that if I get a chance. I'll post that on YouTube as well, but now I'm trying to just get 100 push-ups. I'm already 50 in. After this, I'll get my chicken and rice, and I'll be on the video game. If I'm lucky. What time is it? 10:17? It's 10:17 p.m. here, so I might have, it's Sunday. I might have a few other things I need to do, but I'm gonna try to get this game in tonight as well. All right, we're at 50. Here we go. There's 60. And I can feel fatigue in my arms. I can feel fatigue in my shoulders. But we're at 60. We're on the downhill, all right? Something somebody brought up to me earlier, Peyton. I think I was talking to Peyton about it. And he said, well, I can't do a full push-up. And I was like, well, if you can't do a full, and I don't know if he was joking or not, but if you can't, do them from your knees. You know, if you can't do them from your knees, do them at an angle. You know, maybe do them off 2 chairs to where you're at an angle or something like that. I mean, there's different ways to do these exercises. You don't have to do it just how I do it or how you see it done on TV or by your biggest fitness influencer. I mean, a lot of it just depends on where you're at in that stage of exercise and fitness. All right, we're at 60. At 70, I can feel fatigue. I'm starting to fatigue. So 70 is a pretty good mark though. And this is kind of like what I'm doing right now is kind of what we would do at the end of practice or something. You know, we're trying to maximize our exercise or maximize our workouts. So we would do like an hour practice. Then we do push-ups after, air squats, lunges, sit-ups, the different types of exercises. Just depends on what we did that night. But I'm definitely feeling fatigue right now. So it's not like I'm just blasting out 100 push-ups. It's like I'm taking breaks and I'm doing them. I'm just getting my work in. That's the most important thing. Just get your work in. And you're constantly working on yourself. You got 80. I'm hitting that wall too, but we're at 80. So I might have to break my sets down to get to 100, you know, but I mean, I'm really feeling the fatigue now, you know. Yeah, so I'm really working hard just to get to that 100. It doesn't matter how I get it done. If I got to take breaks, if I got to do less reps during those sets or whatever. Yeah. There's a lot of people that you shouldn't listen to that have never done this type of stuff. There's 85. So I'm breaking it down now into fives because I feel like I'm fatiguing trying to do tens. So I'm just breaking it down to get good quality push-ups in. Starting from the up position, finishing the up position. There's 90. So we got 10 more and we got 100. It's constant work, but as long as you continue going through it, you'll get there. I'm definitely feeling the fatigue, you know. But this is the part of the exercise where like kind of makes or breaks you at the end, you know. I think 100 push-ups is a good benchmark to kind of start with for anybody, or you know, if you have to start somewhere, maybe start at 50, start at 40, you know, maybe start at 30. But as long as you're doing it every day, you should grow. Should work out for you. It's 95. Ugh. 100. So, the 1 hour run, a little over 5 miles. I wasn't lightning fast or nothing. I was just a little over 5 miles. 100 push-ups. Now we go to the diet portion of the exercise. Now I'm gonna do, all I have to eat here is chicken and rice and water, so that's what we're gonna do. So on my run, I found some pennies. Thank God every time I find some money. All right, bro. I'm just getting my chicken and rice in here. Yeah, So that's an example of how I do it, Peyton. And you don't have to do it like I do it or do as many as I do. It's just, the key is just to start out, you know? I'm back, baby. I had to put some dry clothes on. So now what I'm gonna do is chicken and rice and water, lots of water. I can get this plugged in without taking it off the stand. I think I got it. All right. Come on, bro. You know where I live. You've asked me 60 times. I live in Davenport, Iowa. You know this. I'm not Albanian. Everybody says I look like somebody famous, that's for sure. I went for a run, so I ran for an hour. How's it going, bro? How you doing? I don't know how to say your name, but it looks like Advadia. Pain is weakness, leaving the body. Yeah, I like that. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Good. I mean, so what I always do is I try to preach like lifestyle. It's not about being like, you don't have to go run a marathon. It's just about your lifestyle, man. Living a healthy lifestyle. So if you're doing your sit-ups and push-ups every day, cool. You know, if you go for a run every day, cool. Eat good food, live a good life, be healthy. Bro, I want to get some beer or something, but it's too cold. I'm not leaving. I drink a beer every now and then. Jesus drank wine and he did it all the time. Blue crab. Like, so I don't mind having a beer every now and then. It doesn't hurt me too much. Nah, I stay away from that liquor. Got this chicken breast steaming hot. Here with a little barbecue. I don't know, man. You'd have to look at the record. I don't know. I'm not a boxer, man. I was never a boxer. Good. I'm glad you're doing all right, guys. Wow. That's awesome, man. You're just as old as my YouTube channel? That's funny. White rice. I don't have any pets now. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments, man. I really like the positivity, you know. I really try to stay as positive as possible. You know, I'll tell you guys a little story. This is kind of, I know this is like really off chance. I'll tell this real quick, but some good things are happening in my life. And I saw a guy today. He was holding a sign, you know, need help, 50 cents, anything will do kind of sign. And it did say like need help, 50 cents. And I pulled over and I went and talked to the guy. And I said, you know, what's your thing? What do you need? Do you need food? I go, I usually don't give people money, but I'll buy you food. I'll buy you whatever you need. And the guy said, well, it's probably better you don't give me money because I have a real bad gambling problem. So this guy sold his car, gambled the money, selling the car thinking he could gamble the money and win more money so that he could get his life together. Sold his car, the money he got from the car, he gambled the money, lost the money, ended up on the street. So now he's standing out here holding this sign is what he's saying. I asked him if he needed food. He said, I already have food. And he did. He had a bag full of food. I said, you need any water? He had a bag full of water. So the people were giving him food and water, which was good. And it's freezing cold outside. I said, do you need to warm up or anything? He said, no, because he goes, I can't take that chance because I need this time to stand out here with my sign. I said, well, is there anything else I can do for you? He said, probably not. He told me straight out, he goes, if you give me money, I'll gamble it. And I was like, wow. I couldn't believe he was so honest with me, which I gave him a lot of credit for. But he had food and water. He said he was okay. And I said, okay, man, have a good day. He said, you have a good day as well. He said, he said, thank you for stopping. But it was a very interesting moment. I was like very fascinated. That's the story. I don't know that name. Did it again, 14-0. What's that? But you know what? I do think it's like you could say it's like a karma thing, where I do believe that what you put out is kind of what you get back. And so I really do try to help people, especially when good things happen for me. Like when really good things happen for me, I try to do good things for other people. Like I try to maximize it, you know. And I don't believe the world's all about take, and don't give anything back. I really do. More than likely, I probably give more than I should, but that's not to say like I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying that I do better for other people than I do for myself. But it was very interesting, this conversation I had with this guy today, and he said, yeah, man, He said, you probably shouldn't give me money. He said, I'll probably gamble it. I was just like, holy shit. I do not have a green screen. This is my apartment. My apartment is a loft apartment. So it's like really high ceilings. It's an old manufacturing building. But yeah, that's my story. It was just really fascinating talking to this guy today. Just so you know, some of the comments get edited out. I don't know how that happens, but YouTube won't let you comment sometimes, and I don't see your comment. Chicken and rice, white rice, barbecue chicken, the daily chicken and rice, baby. I think I'd rather be who I am. So if people hate me for who I am or people love me for who I am, I just would rather be me. Live or die. You know, I can't say hated or loved. I think that it's better to look at it like some people would say, you know, you live and die by the sword kind of thing, like you go down fighting. I'm not a good liar and I'm not a fake. So I'm just me, man. You gotta love it or hate it. I'm just me. I'm a hero or a villain, doesn't matter. I gotta say, I'm the bad guy in somebody's story somewhere. Jeez. Yeah, that flying car is awesome, isn't it, Peyton? Amazing. Dude, he has that game on lock. James, what do you mean by discipline every day? The chicken and rice or what? Barbecue chicken, white rice. But you know what, James? I do eat other food. I do pick up like junk food here or there, like especially, I'll get like a bag of chips and a soda. I was actually thinking about getting a soda tonight, but I'll grab like a bag of chips and a soda because I got to replace sugars and salts for electrolytes. The other day you saw I had my donuts. So I do have little snacks here or there. I just don't eat a lot of that stuff. But I eat a lot of chicken and rice, that's for sure. I try to get my protein in. You see what I do at the deli when I go to the store? They have potato salad, which is good carbohydrate. It's eggs, it's got eggs in it too. So it's egg and potato salad. So eggs are good, potatoes are good. I get broccoli, like a broccoli supreme or broccoli salad. And I get a chicken breast. And then, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. I get that at the grocery store for like 11 bucks. No problem, man. We'll have that sleepover soon. I appreciate you subscribing, bro. I'll be honest. This channel has really grown beyond what I thought it would be. Yeah, no problem, dude. I do a really good scrambled eggs and bacon for breakfast. I like the fried potatoes too. No, I really don't, James. I got to admit that I grew up in a way that I didn't really get to eat what I wanted. I got to eat what we had. And so I never got to develop that taste for junk food like cakes or donuts and chips and pop and McDonald's and Hardee's and all that pizza and all that. We didn't get to eat that stuff. You know, we ate whatever my mom brought home, and that was that. And there was no arguments. So I never really got to eat what I wanted, and so I never really had a craving or a taste for anything. I do appreciate good food though, but good food to me is steak and potatoes. I like a good spaghetti, things like that. Damn, your girlfriend cheated on you with your friend? That's messed up. Much love. I want to go to Colombia. That'd be great, bro. Everybody says I look like someone familiar. Everybody says that. If I invest in money, like if I invest my money, I invest my money somewhere where I can use it and where maybe I can double or triple it. Like your vehicles, I look for high value resale vehicles. Things I can use that I can resell. You know, like if I buy something higher end, it's something I can resell for half the price or something later. Something that holds value is what I'll say. So yeah, I'll be fair about it. Like, we grew up on welfare, man. Like, real government cheese. So I got to eat whatever my mom brought home. That's what we ate. You didn't really have a choice, and you better not try to argue, or you might not eat for a week. I grow my beard out sometimes, but it's not really my thing. It's really itchy, and I don't know. I just never really been into growing a beard. I'll tell you what happens to me when I eat fast food, James. And this was my last experience. My last experience with fast food was I stopped at a place, and this is years ago, and I bought like a $6 burger, French fries. I think I got a soda. I ate and drank all that stuff, and I puked it all up. In every instance, therefore, that I can remember, I've puked up every fast food chain that I can think of. KFC, Hardee's, McDonald's. My body doesn't accept it anymore. It's 10:49 p.m. here. Same thing with Arby's. I've had all these foods before, but when you go on a really strict diet and then you try to go back to it, your body rejects most of it. Yeah, I mean, if you feel nauseous after eating any kind of food, you need to stop eating it. If you feel weird, if it makes you bloated or if it makes you gassy or burpy or anything weird, like your stomach feels weird or you feel nauseous, just stop eating those foods. It's really important to know what foods are like what I call trigger foods, what are good for you, make you feel good, make you function better. And then the foods that make you feel bad, you got to get those out of your diet. I think the issue with fast food is additives. I've never done the every meat from every menu item. And just so you know, Arby's is I think they're one of the designated fast food places for the new experimental meats, like the printed meats and fake or fake organic meat, they call it, I think. The lab grown meat. Yeah, I want to go to Colombia. I really do. I might even try to meet a wife or something over there. Try to get a forever girlfriend. Yeah, the lab meat. I think Arby's sells that. Like, they're one of the designated places for that. I've never had sugar cane juice, but I've had actual sugar cane. It's pretty good. Never had the juice, no. Like I said, I think that everybody has their own thing. So whatever makes you feel good and makes you function correctly, that's what you should be on. Why don't you reach me on social media? Message me on Instagram or Facebook. We'll do that first. I'm eating barbecue chicken. This is chicken breast. I just cook it, chop it up, and eat it. White rice. Well, we'll have to figure out another way to do it, bro. But we'll figure it out in time. Yeah, I understand. Some things take time. We can do that. Problem is, I don't have any ham. Yeah, you're right about that, James. There's a lot of marinating type stuff you can do. There's a lot of seasoning I could do. I just don't really take the time to do it, you know. Another thing is, like I was saying earlier, I don't really have a taste for anything. If I have a taste for anything, it's a really good steak. I like sushi houses. I go to like, if my mouth starts watering for something, it's like sushi or steak. Like, I really get, that's like, if I have a taste for anything, it's like just good food, really. It's not like I need salt and sugar and seasoning to make something taste good that's not good. I mean, I just like good food. I'll give you another example. I got a buddy, he hunts deer, And every year he gives me a couple like deer steaks, and I just grill it up and eat it. And he's like, he goes like, you can eat that straight. And I was like, yeah, I like the taste of it. Like I like to taste what the actual deer meat tastes like. No, I don't load up on steak. I mean, right now steak's really expensive, so I'm not buying it. I'm just buying chicken lately. I do eat fish, but fish doesn't do a lot for me. But I really do like sushi. But it just doesn't, when I eat fish, I don't feel as strong. I'm doing all right, French fries. I'm finishing up my white rice. I was super hungry too. Well, guys, listen, I got my workout in. I showed you my 100 push-ups, my little 100 push-up challenge, how I do it. So I got my run in, hour cardio, 100 push-ups. I ate my chicken and rice. So my next step is to stream my GTA 5 from PlayStation 5. I'll probably post a little something, but it's my next move, okay? If you guys are fresh, you're new, please subscribe. I'm really blessed, man. I'm really thankful that this channel has grown the way it has, and very organically, slowly but surely. And I don't know, I just hope this channel thing works out in the end. Yeah, for everybody, for all of us. I know I can only do so much. I only have so much time, so that's why I stream and eat and stream and run around everywhere. I appreciate it, man, but you're right. I do eat, I cook. I show you guys my workout routines, and I try to post for you, and you know, I'm just showing you basically what I do during a day. And when I do the live sessions, it's more like when I feel that I have the time to do this, I turn on live every chance I get. So I do appreciate you guys, man. It's been good. It's been really good overall. So if you guys are new, please subscribe. Here in a little bit, I'm gonna jump on PS5. We're gonna play GTA 5, and then I'll probably stream that. I got a few little things I need to post before that, but that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, Any last words? Great. All right, I'm out of here, dude.